There has never been a better time than now to come join the Bellisio Foods team. Bellisio has a new contract in place with plenty of awesome perks for their employees. From increased wages, access to the free health clinic, vacation after 6 months, and much more, Bellisio Foods is committed to putting their employees first. For more information or to apply, visit BellisioFoods.com/careers. Take advantage of these great new employee benefits and join the Bellisio team today. Visit BellisioFoods.com/careers to learn more.
Well, happy Apple Festival Friday, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the morning show right here on Main Street TV. Of course, Jennifer here to start off your morning with some Apple Festival fun. And so, yeah, James and I headed on down to the Apple Festival yesterday afternoon and got to talk with some local booth participants and some other things, and got to watch some apple butter making and all kind of fun things like that. So we have a little video for you to show, and we are super excited to get to that. So do you want to head right to that, James, or did you want to do anything else before?
No, let's go ahead and head down to the Apple Festival.
Okay, so we have, again, a bit of fun stuff from the Apple Festival. Got to see some kids, got to see some fun people in the booths and all of that, and, you know, got to eat some fun food too, but we won't talk about that. We won't tell on ourselves. All right, well, let's head on to the Apple Festival, and then we'll be back and give you some of the schedule, some of the other fun things going on today and tomorrow. So we'll see you in about a half hour. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of our Apple Festival coverage right here on the downtown streets. And I am here with
Carl Roddenberry.
If you hold that right
Carl
up to you,
Roddenberry.
Carl. Yeah, because we don't want people not knowing who you are, because you're important.
I don't want everybody knowing who I am, but here I do. It's really a privilege to be here and have our first year to have at the Apple Festival with World Outreach Ministries. People have been great to us. We've got a lot of help to set up. It's our first year.
That's right.
Weather's been kind of nasty, but we still are.
Hey, it's going to get better.
We're enjoying it. The crowd's better today. It's chilly, but there are people out.
You know, Carl, and you are here at what used to be the Rotary booth. Everybody knows the Rotary booth with the pizza rolls and the mushrooms and all that. But you are with World Outreach Ministry. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you all stepped up, took over that booth when they weren't able to kind of just find the manpower to do it this year. And that's totally okay. So what all are you selling? Let's be honest. Are you doing the mushrooms? Are you doing those pizza rolls that everybody's looking for?
Right now, we're selling tons of pizza rolls. We have cheese sticks, mac bites, and we did today get permission to do the mushrooms. So we're going to do mushrooms maybe tomorrow and definitely the big day Saturday.
Oh,
so
I love that.
Everybody is coming asking for mushrooms, and we say we don't sell mushrooms, but we are going to tomorrow for sure, and big day Saturday. So if you're out here and there's people here, come see us at World Outreach Ministries, because we'll do our best to make the best mushrooms and homemade sauce you can have.
I have no doubt that you will get right on it. And you are here, again, like where the Rotary booth was. So
Yes.
same location, so it's easy to find right here on Broadway, kind of catty corner from A.L. Terry Jewelers. So is there anything else you'd like our viewers to know? Are you having fun so far?
We're having fun. The interaction with the people is just great. Even the vendors, they knew we were newbies and they helped us set up. I'm an electrician. They helped me do the electric. I've been able to help other people. We feel kind of like we're on the road.
There you go. That's a fantastic thing.
Everybody here helps everybody else.
Well, we love that. And so tell us a little bit about World Outreach Ministry while we're here.
Okay. We're on Rural Route 327. It's right by Splashdown. It's a big blue roof church. Mm-hmm. We're blessed that we have a great pastor, Tanya, and Pastor Rob Urban. And it's just a good community. And we had this opportunity to do this for the booth. And what we're doing this money for is we're really big into the kids in Wilson and Jackson. So we're making money. This is going to all go to our youth. So we have money for a stay in a youth camp.
Love that.
Over at Rio Grande at the Bob Evans Christian Camp. And we have a lot of the kids from the youth helping work here. So it's a good interaction for us old people and the young people that we can cut up and do the same thing and work for the Lord. and have them knowing they have a purpose here and a purpose next year for a church camp.
Love that. Love that. Well, thank you so much for taking time to talk with us, and get on down, get your pizza rolls. You don't have to do without cheese sticks and those fried mushrooms, which will be starting on Friday.
We're going to do them tomorrow night, and Saturday, the big day. They will be here in style.
All right. Well, thanks for talking with us.
Thank you so much for interviewing us.
All right. Well, we've moved from pizza rolls down to the booth where, well, you guys don't have any food, but you do have a TV to give away, correct?
That's correct.
All right. And tell everybody who you are in case they don't know.
I'm Brandon McGee.
Yes, and Brandon, you are here at the Chamber of Commerce booth.
That's correct.
All right, and tell us a little bit about this booth. What can people find?
Yeah, basically we're just here to answer questions. For all the local businesses, we're here to basically just promote any business that you have. We're also, like Jennifer said, we're giving away a TV.
A big one.
We are starting a new feature where we're featuring all the businesses in town in a coloring book.
Yes.
So we are giving away the free coloring pages to all the kids that want to swing by, and then we do have some T-shirts as well for sale.
That's right, and the weather's really looking up, so that's a good thing.
Yes.
So is the Chamber of Commerce accepting new members?
Yes, every day. So we actually do have a website, have a Facebook page and a Twitter page, so feel free to scan by, or we do have brochures that have all of our contact info as well, and we do have 2 executive directors on staff.
You know, and if you are a local business or looking to start up a local business, it's a great opportunity when you sign up there, you know, for people to look out for you, to develop some relationships and work together with folks. It really is a good thing.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for talking to us.
Absolutely.
And come down. Can people just sign up for the
It's
TV?
free. So we will
All right.
draw it Saturday after the parade.
All right, so come down. We're right across from Lewis Drugstore, so you can't miss it. The Jackson Chamber of Commerce booth. Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have moved down the road just a little bit, still across from Lewis Drugstore, and we are here at the Jackson Marching Ironmen Alumni booth. Did I get all that right?
You did.
Okay, and who am I talking with?
Shirley Parks.
All right, Shirley, and tell us a little bit about the booth here, and what are you doing here at the Apple Festival?
This is our Marching Ironman booth, grades 6 through 12. Of course, we've also got the alumni that also participate.
Love that.
We are selling band show tickets, a wreath raffle, and what else are we selling, girls? Oh, the raffle for the paintings.
An apple painting.
Yeah.
I love that. All right, and you all, so let's just be honest, the Jackson Marching Ironmen have been around for a while and are the heart of the sports and all of that in our area and keep everybody excited and entertained.
Yes.
Were you in the band?
I was not. All my kids were, but I have never.
Aha!
Well, in the 6th grade, but I couldn't read music. I dropped out.
Me too. I think they more like kicked me
Yeah,
out, but
yeah.
they're like, you can't, you
Sorta
have
like
no
that.
talent. You just, no, yeah, I feel you. I can just blab.
Yeah,
That's
me
about
too.
it. Yeah. All right. So what can people find when they stop by your booth?
They can find purchasing of the band show tickets, which is this Saturday. And
And how many bands? There's a ton of bands.
this year, what do we have? 7, 8. Due to COVID, we're a little restricted on how many we can get in
but
the
it's
stadium.
like a lot.
Yeah. It's always a great time.
It is.
Our concession booth will be open. We'll be serving marching tacos and veals and all the goodies.
Love it.
Candies. We also have the raffle for the painting.
Yes.
And then
the wreath.
The wreath raffle. That wreath is beautiful, made by our band booster president, Penny Burnett.
It is. It's
And-
really cool.
And of course, our board here for all the kids to sign. That's all the members of our band
So
that have snuck
good.
up this way so far.
Love that. All right, so let's promote your band show because we want everybody to come out. It's at the Jackson High School on the field.
stadium.
Yeah,
Mhm.
in the stadium.
And it started at 1. Concession will open at noon. So
And it's $7 to get in, and you can pre-sale or get pre-sale tickets here. That way, you don't have to wait in line when you get up there.
right.
Okay.
I believe they're $8 in line. Correct.
That's right.
You save $1 by getting them here at the booth.
There you go. So that's a good thing. The band show, tons of local bands, and then you'll get to see them perform in the parade. But this band show is just
It's phenomenal.
So good. So have a wonderful rest of your Apple Festival. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
you talking
You too.
with us.
Thank you, you too.
All right, thanks. All right, well, we moved down the street and found another band booth. And who am I talking with today?
Brittany Simpson.
All right, and Brittany, you are here at the, I'm going to let you say it because I'm going to mess it up. It's really long.
The Wellston Golden Rockets marching band booth.
Got all that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And tell us a little bit about what you all are selling at the Apple Festival.
We have some pulled pork sandwiches and shredded chicken sandwiches, caramel apple blossoms.
Ooh, tell me about that.
It's almost like a dumpling
Sounds good.
that is open, and then we serve it with ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah, and then chips and ski products.
Well, you can't come to Jackson and you can't come to the Apple Festival without having at least one ski, right?
Of course.
So here you are. Now, where do the proceeds of this booth, do they help out, I assume, the band?
Yeah, they all go towards the band, I believe.
All right, that's very good. And, you know, a lot of these local booths are good fundraisers for all these organizations. So we hope that you think about that. When you're down here spending money at the Apple Festival, maybe help the kids out along the way, right?
Yeah. Yep, it all goes to help them out and so they can still participate in their competitions and stuff, I believe. Yeah.
Correct. All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
And come down and see the Wellston.
Golden Rockets marching band booth.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And right across from the
Courthouse.
Courthouse. Good job. I was looking backwards. Yeah, the courthouse. So come see them. All right. When we came down and we turned the corner, and here we are at the what booth?
The Northview Elementary School booth.
That's right. And number one, the first thing I noticed when I walked up was this beautiful wreath. And you were telling me that that's actually going to be like raffled.
Yes, you can buy raffle tickets. They're one for $1 or 6 for $5.
There you go. You can't beat that. Who wouldn't want to have that beautiful wreath on their front door? I love
And
it.
we also have this beautiful Michael Kors purse that was donated by Fab D's Boutique.
You're kidding.
Yes.
That's so fantastic. And I forgot to ask you who you are.
I'm Heather Newsom. I'm a member of the PTO.
Okay. And Heather was gracious enough to talk with us today when Todd wouldn't. Because he's a big wimp.
Yes.
Todd is over there.
Hiding now.
We'll go ahead and show his face. This is Todd. He would not speak with us. He'd rather hang out at the Kroger store. But that's all right. We won't give him any guff for that, will we?
No, he'll be okay.
But no, you guys are selling a lot of stuff here. You're right across from Michael's Ice Cream, so you can't be missed. But what else are you selling? I know you have the raffle things.
We are selling little movie boxes that are a bag of candy, a bag of popcorn, and a pop for $3. And then we also have a lot of Apple-themed baked goods.
Yay.
And all kinds of little store-bought treats. So if you're worried about COVID.
There you go. You don't have to worry because it's already packaged up and ready to go for you.
That's right.
And then you all have popcorn, I see. You have water.
Yep. Pepsi products, cotton candy, all kinds of little goodies.
Okay. And you are with Northview, so the PTO does what exactly?
We pretty much do any the school dances, the activities for the kids, field trips. We get the funding for all of that.
So
and make their little lives happy.
That's right. And I mean, you know, they have to go to school, but they need to do fun stuff too. And that's where you guys come in and allow them to do the fun stuff.
And we love to do it.
Yes, that kids should get to do. And God knows they need some fun in their lives right now.
Yes, they do.
So, you know, and again, I said it just a minute ago, but please support these local booths. They're the ones that are, you know, helping our local kids, our local organizations. So come in, see them, and register for this awesome wreath. It's a good one.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you for talking with us.
Thank you for talking with us.
Yeah. Best of luck the rest of the festival.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we headed back down the midway and ran into our good buddy and baby stroller race extraordinaire, Chris O'Boyle. And Chris, you had the baby stroller races today. No one bothered to tell me. Is there a reason for that?
I think we voted to ban you Well, I mean, it wasn't to hurt your feelings, is because we just didn't get the galloping into the race yet. We knew that's what you wanted.
That's right. If you have a galloping baby stroller race, I will be your girl.
Well, and I think you might have an advantage. You're already in the tune with it. So, no, we had
my jam.
We had a great turnout. I think we had 8 participants. And
That's awesome.
we had somebody
So fun.
that used a half a bottle of baby powder, and as Justin stood beside it, I think he looked like he had a white jacket and pants on. But we had a great turnout.
Well, that is awesome. And of course, the crawling contest and all that. Now, that is one of the funniest things ever, because some of those babies just sit down and they aren't going.
Well, this year we had 2.
Okay.
It was a little low, but you know what's great about it? It was great. The names of the babies, and I'm not making this up, Crimson and Thunder. I said,
That is great.
That's a wrestling tag team. And then I'm like,
they're going to get married someday.
they should. And then like the boy Thunder, I'm like, if he don't play football, you just for his name.
You're so right about that.
And everybody's like, why did you give the babies stage names? I'm like, no, it was Thunder and Crimson. I said, what else can you have up there? It's great.
Well, did Crimson doing Thunder or vice versa?
Crimson blew Thunder out the water, but Thunder waited, and I think he just wanted to let her win. He was being a gentleman.
Yes.
He was
very
working,
chivalrous.
He was working it.
Yes, I feel it. All right, so the big question of the day, how is the Apple Festival going? I mean, we didn't get to do it last year. New ride companies, some really cool new things here this year that you guys have. Did you turn rusty and forget how to put on the Apple Festival? It doesn't look like that to me.
No, but
Looks great.
For the weather, it's been great. I mean, it rained the last few days, but we thought the crowd was pretty good up here for a rainy day.
Very much so.
We had nice size. We had a good parade. The hardest part yesterday was at the school parade. The hardest rain happened as we're putting it on, and I'm gonna tell you,
that minute,
participants, all of us, it looked like we went swimming.
Look! Oh, I think he should bring that baby right back.
I
here,
think
Sydney.
Ryan should put the baby on. Now they didn't let the baby participate.
You bring that baby right back here because we want to see her.
Shoemaker,
up
you
close and
should bring
personal.
the baby back in here.
Yes.
She's got a smile too. A
She
great
does.
smile.
And our good friend Ryan, and congratulations on this new little bundle of joy.
Look at her. She's already taking after Chris, trying to take the mic.
Do you see how she's taking that mic from me? What's your name?
Welcome Miss Cambrie Ryan Shoemaker to her very first Apple Festival.
That's right, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes,
Sorry,
she is a doll.
We couldn't help it.
Did you see how they photobombed? Hi, you are beautiful, and we will see you soon.
Well, I've been trying to get Ryan to give her a lot of sugar, and he won't let me.
I know. We need to give her
Like a
some
bag of
elephant
candy.
ears and a drum set.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel ya.
Yeah, no, I the festivals, for the weather we've had, the crowds have been good.
Yes.
And this weather today is
Oh.
awesome, and I think the crowd's going to be nice. We got the great band tonight.
That's right.
Any Jimmy Buffett fans out there,
Yep.
you got to come out because tonight's going to be a great night.
You're
Smooth,
exactly right.
cool, relaxing.
Yep.
And we have a lot of great food up here right now.
Yeah, I'm fixing to hit some of it here in a minute.
Luckily, I've been doing this a long time, so you know how to space it.
Yes, you have to be very strategic about your food eating.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Well, Chris, I appreciate you taking time. What has been your favorite thing that you've eaten so far up here?
I'll be honest with you, I can't, think I have tried a lot of stuff, and
It's all your favorite, isn't it?
It's all good. I mean, you just can't really say one thing's better than the other right now.
I know.
The hardest part is trying to figure out, okay, I'm going to eat here. No, I want to eat here. And I want to eat, no.
Or what goes with that?
Yes.
I want French fries, but I want the elephant ear, so I can't really eat those
Well,
together.
I had a problem last night because I went to the bourbon chicken tent over here.
Yes.
Down on the other side of Broadway, and I'm looking at it, and that's what I got. But I fought the urge of the cinnamon roll, and I asked my wife, "Could this go together?" And she's like, "If you don't want to sleep, it will."
She said, "That's right."
Yeah.
She want to be Your feet not touching the ground, right?
Yeah.
No. Well, congratulations on a wonderful Apple Festival. And, it continues on Friday, Saturday. It's going to be just killer weather. You guys are going to rock it out.
Oh, it's going to be great. Weather report has went good for us all the way. So, battle the first few days. Now we want everybody to come up and enjoy it.
Smooth sailing now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, best of luck to you. Thank you for taking time to talk with us.
Anytime. See y'all up at the festival.
Sounds good. Well, thank you, Chris, for talking with us. And we've moved on over to, what booth am I at now?
Southview Elementary.
All right. And who am I talking with? You guys have to pass that down the line.
Rachel.
Andrea.
Lindsay.
And what's your name?
Michael.
And Michael is here, too. And Michael, tell me what your favorite food is here. You like
Corn dogs.
Yeah, I like corn dogs too, Michael. I can't say as I blame you for that. Do you go to school here?
Yeah.
Who's your teacher?
Mrs. Garrett.
Do you like her?
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Very good. All right, so tell us a little bit about this booth. You guys got, second place, I believe?
Yeah.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And tell us what all you are selling here.
We have hot dogs, we have pop, water, we have a bunch of different sweet treats. We got some Pop-Its for the kids. We have 3 different t-shirts.
Oh.
And we have some chips. And I think that's about it. We also have some raffles.
Oh, what are you raffling off?
Oh, we also have candy bars.
Oh, candy bars.
We have a Split the Pot. We have a Nintendo Switch. We have a wreath. And we also have a River City leather purse.
Oh, nice. Okay, sounds good. And I see that Michael talked with us. And who's this one over here? Nevaeh? Is she your sister? Okay. We'll go with that then. Michael can speak for her. Thank you. All right, so girls, what does this go to help out?
Goes to school, help with their needs there.
So back to the kids.
Right.
So, that's the common theme. We need to make sure that we support these local booths because they're the ones supporting our local youth and our local organizations.
Yeah. And we're also striving and trying to keep it price friendly for the people as well.
Fair enough, and we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Nice to be back, isn't it, this year?
Yeah, very nice.
Yes. All right, well, girls, thank you so much for talking with us. Michael, thank you for talking with us. He says you're welcome. You're the best. And, oh, he melts my heart. All right, and let's see what else we can get into. All right, well, we've moved on down to what booth are we at now? We found our own Amanda.
Where she's here, she's there, she's everywhere. I'm just like Roy Kent. I'm
You
everywhere,
are.
right? You are actually at the Jackson
you remember?
Ironman. Yeah, right. I'm at the Jackson Ironman Football Mothers Club booth, a long staple of the Jackson Apple Festival. And I've got Trish Hale with me, who is one of the officers of the club, and she can tell you a little bit more about what we've got in the booth.
Well, we are selling the apple cider this year. We have from Laurelville, Ohio. We have apple butter made at the Limerick Grange. We have our cancer awareness shirts that we'll be wearing at the October 22nd football game. We use that money to give to local patients for cancer. We have all kinds of Ironman items and goodies and things to make it a great experience.
That's exactly right. And some people, if you don't know, this would be Trish, would be the better half of our own JJ Hale.
That's right.
And he would say the same thing, would he not?
Definitely.
She keeps the Nut Hut under control, right?
I mean,
give me that because I don't do very good at that part.
As much as possible. Let's just put it that way. Listen, this lady is a saint. She is a saint. She lives with JJ Hale every day of her life.
So true. And their son, Blaine, is one of the up-and-coming football players. He's a freshman this year.
He is.
And,
freshman lineman.
Yep. So Trish is putting her heart and soul into this booth and making sure that these boys get fed before every home game, or every game on Thursday nights. Also feed the team during the season when you have 2-a-days.
Yes.
And then pizza after every away game too, right?
Yes, and then we do that for the grades 7 through 12. So we actually do several thousand meals each year.
My goodness.
It's a big project, so your support is greatly appreciated.
Absolutely, and there's so much more that goes into it too, because
There is.
there's uniforms that need.
We buy uniforms. We buy uniforms for the boys to help replace some. We buy cleats when kids need cleats. There are just so many things, anything that they need. The coach asks us, and we try to provide it.
That's right. These football moms, they love their boys.
They do, and we all love these boys
Yeah.
and all of our local kids. And again, same theme. This is what we're doing here at the festival. We're supporting our local youth.
That's exactly right.
And we're supporting our local organizations, and we hope that you get out and do that. So
yeah, so please come. And we are one of the very few booths that have apple butter and apple cider.
We are the only ones with apple cider.
there you go. You
It
can't
is
beat
the
that.
Apple Festival, right?
That is true. So get down, support it right across from the grandstand. You can't miss it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, girls, for talking with us. We appreciate
Good
it.
to see you.
All right. Well, we have made it all the way down to the end of the Apple Festival, well, on Broadway anyway. And we have made it to the world famous apple butter making tent. And who am I talking with?
I'm Larry Johnson. I'm master of the Victory Grange.
And what does the master of the Victory Grange get to do, Larry?
Well, I conduct all the meetings when we're doing that, and I supervise the apple butter making.
That's right. And you make sure that the Stewart fellow back here is stirring properly, don't you?
Yes, and he does an excellent job, Tom does. And,
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
He does. So how long's the Victory Grange been making the apple butter?
Well, we've been here over 60 years. I think it was 1957 when we started. So at that time we sold just word of mouth at that time.
Sure.
And then I think in 1960s when we come in to the Apple Festival and started there. So
Makes perfect sense, and you've been down this way stirring ever since, right?
yeah, and we are just out of the Apple Festival. I think this is the end of it right here.
Kind of the
and
end.
So we're kind of right at the edge, and but we like it that way right down here.
Well, the good news is, the great thing is, if you want to buy a couple of cases of apple butter or whatever, you can pull right up here beside the memorial
Yes.
building, load it right into your car, and keep on going. And that's
Yes,
very convenient.
curbside service.
That's right. Now, do you still have some apple butter yet to sell this
We
year?
have. I looked in there, and there's I think 4 cases left is all we got.
Uh-oh.
So we're very low right now.
You better get down here and get her done, huh?
Yeah. Well, until this comes off, which will come off between 5 and 6 tonight. Why, we'll probably be out in the next hour, I'd say.
I would say you're exactly right. And what is the key to this apple butter? Now, I see Tom back there, and he's stirring. He's doing an okay job. I mean, just okay, but
Yeah.
he we'll keep him.
Tender loving care and the right ingredients, and we can't tell you the secret part of it, but we've had that secret part for 60 years. So
Yeah, and we're going to keep it a secret,
Yes,
aren't we?
yes.
And that's okay, Larry. Totally
Okay.
fine. So the stirring, though, there's a key to that, and it means don't stop.
right.
That's the key, right?
You have to keep the bottom stirred all the time, and that's a 75-gallon kettle is what we got. And we keep the bottom stirred all the time, and you can't stop. It'll burn very shortly. And then
like quick.
yes, and once we get it boiling, we will add apples then until it kind of cools off a little bit, and then starts boiling again. And once we get it really boiling again, then we hit it with another bucket of apples and to cool it down a little bit, and just
So
keep
on
it
and
going
so
like
forth.
that. Yeah,
Yep.
all day long until usually somewhere between 8 or 9 hours it takes to do that.
That's what I was going to ask you next. How long exactly to do a batch? About 8 or 9 hours.
Yeah, 8 or 9 hours. And this year we've only been putting about 17 bushel of apples in, and it has been, the apples seem to be this year cooking up so well that we don't have quite a full kettle. So when we went, we get our apples from Furman's now
Yes.
in South Webster.
Yep.
So I told them to get about 5 more bushel for the next couple of days. So that should bring it up to par what we usually have.
Well, the good news is, as we're sitting here talking, you have a few cases left in the trailer, but you're making it the whole time that you're here. So if you can't get it, the minute that you want it, check back the next morning or in a few hours, and you might have it.
Yeah, usually the next morning. We start here somewhere between 7 and 7:30. So if you need it, if we've got it, you can get it the next morning.
There you go. So it's always there. You just got to be strategic about it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Well, Larry, thank you so much for talking with us.
Okay.
Get down here right at the Memorial Building, our city building here in Jackson. You can see them making the apple butter, which is a treat as well.
Sure.
And then, of course, buy the apple butter. So.
Yeah, and we want to thank everybody that has come out to help us. So we get a lot of volunteers.
Tons.
We put a little article in the paper, and it was unbelievable what response we got from that.
Good.
So we want to thank everybody for helping us with it.
It's because we live in a great community, don't we?
Yes, we do.
That's right.
Yes, and I appreciate you coming down.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think that concludes our little tour of this year's Apple Festival. We hope that you enjoyed it, and we're going to head back to the studio now. Thanks again. That was fun.
Yeah.
I love that.
You can just smell the apple butter just watching them stir it. It
That
just takes you
close-up
right
shot
back
you
to
got,
it.
yes, like you
Oh
got
my
that, and it's
gosh.
like got the steam, and you can smell the cinnamon and the apple, and it
you
is just
And you saw him pour that bucket of the apple slices in there.
yes. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of good stuff,
Of good stuff.
so I made the trek down to past the courthouse while the video was on, and we got a Monarch cinnamon roll.
Man.
And I got one too. So speaking of being strategic,
Yeah.
I cut mine into quarters. That way I can have a little bit at a time.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking
Are you just going to go
if
for
I
it?
just go for it, then I don't have to share it.
That's true.
Yeah. If Courtney comes up here wanting to be gone, I'm sorry, I already eaten on it.
We already ate it. We already ate it.
You don't want this.
So,
I've been picking at it.
That's right. You got the vanilla one, I think, and I got the maple with the nuts. So
Damn.
we got it. But yes, no, and if you want a special treat, right now, Mr. Molnar himself is in the trailer. Oh God, you really are going for it. I'm impressed.
That was good. That was really good.
No, so you can stop by and say hi to Mr. Molnar too. And he is doing pretty well. Had some crazy health weird things happen to him lately, but he is doing better now.
We're going to have to go back for coffee, though.
I know.
That's the only problem with these.
We screwed up on that, didn't we?
We did not plan.
Mm-mm. It's so good,
Gotta
though.
have a cup of coffee with that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's delicious, though.
Mm-hmm. You got it everywhere.
I know. I probably need to go look in the mirror.
It's so good, though.
More of these paper towels. It's not enough.
Yeah, if you have not had a Molnar cinnamon roll, you have not lived a life.
Yeah, that's
Just
delicious.
saying.
Absolutely delicious.
I for the most part, have cut sugar out of my diet as much as I possibly
Well, that's
can.
6 weeks worth of sugar right there, man.
Except for that right there. And I'm going to pay for it later, but that is okay because, it is worth it. And that's kind of like what's so fun and what makes these fairs and festivals and things so special is it does come around once a year.
Well, I mean, I did get my 10,000 steps in last night going around the Apple Festival.
That's true.
So that kind of makes up for all the fried, all the fried stuff and all the crazy sweets and everything.
That's right.
Burn off a little bit of it.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess if it makes you feel a little bit better, just walk a couple laps around the grounds and you'll be okay.
Rationalize.
Yeah.
That way to you.
But no, and if you're gonna get the Molnar cinnamon roll, here's the thing: get all the stuff on top of it. Like Don't go and get a cinnamon roll and be like, oh, well, that glaze probably has more calories in it, so I'm not going to. No, trust me. You've already blown it, so just go for it.
I'm sure there's plenty of calories in the glaze, but that's not the majority of those calories.
No. But, it's so neat. They're hot and they're fresh, and they always, they sell them so fast that they just keep making and making and making them. And took Dad and Janet over. And they also have elephant ears at that booth.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So it's kind of a one-stop shop if you're into that kind of thing. So
who was it we talked to the other day that said they never had an elephant ear? Was it one of the Queen
It was one of the
Court?
Queen. It was our first attendant.
Yeah. How's that possible?
I don't know. That is so strange to me, but I bet she's had one this week. What do you want to bet?
Right. Yeah.
Yep. So, but no, lots and lots of things going on at the Apple Festival. So you went down to the Jackson County Roots concert last night. How was that?
It was really cool. It was really awesome.
Good. Down at the Lillian Jones Museum.
At the Lillian Jones Museum, it rained a little bit, like right at the very beginning, and then like maybe a little bit like there at the very end of the night. But it cooled it off. It was beautiful. It was super chill.
Yeah.
Those guys are so talented.
And the cool thing about this local Roots concert is that everybody playing is someone from Jackson County.
Mm-hmm.
So, thus the name.
Right.
But people have no idea how much local talent we have right here in our community. And, this is just a great showcase of all of that. And it continues on this evening. But like you said, there's a tent there. The artists play on the porch, which is covered, and then there's a big tent. So if you're sitting there watching whatever, you can get yourself a drink. And then there is an on-site beer garden. They have lemonade and water and other things like that. And you can just get yourself a drink, sit under the tent, and chill out.
Random dust bunny.
Tacky. Yeah, it was attacking me.
Then it is pretty much the only part of the Apple Festival where you can have an adult beverage.
Correct.
I had a 6 Cents beer last night.
Oh, good.
You're at to remind me what it was called.
Honey Blonde.
It was delicious.
Oh, goody.
It was really good. It was really good.
Excellent. Yep. It's a little bit on the lighter side. And of course, does have honey in it. So it's a little bit sweeter. And so, yeah, it's one of our kind of lighter beers. If you're not into the super duper hoppy craft beers, then that's the one for you.
Yeah, it was really good. So last night I saw Joseph Crabtree, Bo Bowman, Annie Milliken, and Colby Likens.
Yes.
And they were all so good.
Excellent.
It was crazy. So then tonight, Bart's band is going to play.
That's right.
Which the Honey Robbers got the T-shirt.
You got your shirt
got the T-shirt on today, representing.
You got it.
Yeah, and then Morgan and his group are going to play at the end of the night. Johnny Reisner is going to play. Mike Morgan.
Mike Morgan will be kind of kicking off at 5 p.m. today. So, yeah, lots and lots of great musical entertainment down at the Lillian Jones Museum. So you can check that out as just one part of this year's ginormous Apple Festival.
Right, and that's all preceding the big concert tonight.
That's right, where we have Phil Vassar taking the stage.
Here, I can bring up. There's the schedule for tonight. Nashville artist Phil Vassar. Red Thompson is pumped for that. I can tell you that.
Is he going to be down there dancing?
I bet.
I'll bet he will be.
I'm sure he will be. I am interested in the Mothman. Jen says it's a band. I think it is actually the Mothman.
We'll go with that, James.
If it's just the band, that's disappointing. But if it's like an actual like creature from another dimension, then that's
I'm going to tell you what. If the Mothman runs out and goes caw, it's going to be awesome.
Mothman crows. It's not.
It would be cooler if he did.
It's the Mothman.
Oh, well, moths don't make any noise.
Yeah, they just flutter around light bulbs.
So if he was like a moth and said caw, it would be really cool.
That would be really unexpected.
It would be.
No wonder all those kids crashed their cars and stuff when they saw it back in the back in the 50s or whatever.
We could invite the Mothman to the Bird Festival.
Yeah, we could. The Mothman Festival was supposed to be last weekend, and unfortunately, they decided to postpone it again this year because of COVID.
Did they?
Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, it's really a bummer. Point Pleasant is such like a small kind of condensed area.
Yeah.
And the majority of the attendants are not from the area.
Yep.
They're like, well, we just shouldn't have that many
Bringing
people
a
in
bunch
from
of
out
people
state
in.
and stuff
Yeah.
like
That makes sense.
I mean, everyone you talk to, I mean, they come from Philadelphia, they come from Baltimore, they come from New York, out
like-
west. It's crazy.
I could see where the Mothman would be of local folklore, but
Mhm.
not have made it out,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
across the world. But
yeah.
it certainly has.
Yeah, I think it's just the fact that it's like a small town festival, but it's like the weird small town festival.
Yeah.
I think that makes it like a touristy destination because like everybody has kind of like a hometown folksy kind of fair.
Yeah.
But like this one's got the Mothman and
The
Bigfoot.
Mothman. Yeah.
Right. So it makes it kind of weird. It makes it, something that appeals to people from further away, I think.
Well, just the history and the story of the Mothman is so fascinating because, it's liken it to Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster or something like that. But this Mothman supposedly was predicting tragedy and weird stuff. So
there's a lot of kind of
it's
urban legends that have all been kind of
odd.
meshed together to kind of create the Mothman legend, but pretty cool.
Well, listen, all I can tell you is in my lifetime of whatever, one of my phrases that I say a lot is, everybody can't be wrong. People were seeing something.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were seeing,
Yeah.
but they were seeing something. Something was out there.
Yeah. Dad has a couple theories. So it all happened out of those old like TNT mines was kind of
Yes.
where it first kind of started. And that was like where the teenagers like went to,
Party.
Yeah. And so they
And
weren't
whatever
really,
else.
so they weren't really supposed to be out there. So if they went out there and like did something, got in trouble for something like that, they needed a scapegoat to pin it on. So that's kind of where he thinks it sort of started.
They made up
They started
an
using
excuse.
that as an excuse for, crashing Dad's car because they were, they were paying attention to each other, not the road or something like that. Yeah.
Or
But-
hammered.
Yeah, but then the other connection Dad has to it is he was going to Marshall when the Silver Bridge fell.
Uh-huh.
And that fell around Christmas time,
It
so
did.
he would have been coming home to Gallipolis.
Yep.
Right around the time that happened. It was,
Yep.
It was like a week or after or something like that he came home for the holidays, I think.
Yeah, it did happen right at Christmas time. And my dad was telling me that he used to drive that bridge pretty much every day and said that he always just thought it was so weird that it just like swayed and it just, you just never felt comfortable on that bridge because it just didn't seem right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watched this like little, it wasn't really a documentary, it was more like a little featurette about like bridge collapses in general. And they did these like digital renderings of like a few of the biggest bridge collapses that they've been, and this was one of them. And they just sort of animated and showed you exactly like what it was. And it really is just like one thing failed.
But then it's like
the whole thing came down.
Kind of like the World Trade Center and other things that have just been like it's just a domino effect. Of course, they did the movie too with Richard Gere.
I don't remember that movie very well. The only thing I remember in it,
it was bizarre.
Yeah, and I just never forget this. This is like the Mothman like calls him on the phone, right?
I think so.
Right. So he picks up the phone and it's this like monster voice on the other end. It's like, I'm watching you or whatever. And then he's like, if you're watching me, then what do I have in my hand? He's got this little tube of chapstick in his hand, and the monster goes, chapstick. And it's so funny. It's the only thing I remember about that movie. And I don't know. I think that exhibit might have gotten broken, but they had this little like shadow box at the Mothman Festival that had a tube of chapstick in it. And I just laugh every time I saw it. It's so funny. But I don't think it was there the last time I went, so I think maybe the display fell apart.
Oh my God.
It is very funny.
That is a good one.
Yeah. Have you been to the museum?
No, I have not.
You should go. It's really cool.
Yeah. Nope, I have not been over there. And it's just, I feel like that's just one of those things like when you live in New York City, you don't go and see the sights.
Yeah, you've
it's
never
like,
been to the Statue of Liberty.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like it's there, so you don't take the time to go do it. I feel like that's like that with the Mothman.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's fun. I mean, the gift shop is really nice and really funny. They've got lots of really creative T-shirt designs, and they've got all the movies and posters and all that stuff.
Cool.
Then then it's like $5 or $10 or whatever to walk through their little museum, and they've got all the newspaper clippings from the bridge collapse, all the newspaper clippings from Mothman sightings. They have some of the debris from the bridge. They've got.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, so it's really neat. It's definitely worth it, and it's like I said, it's only like $5 or $10 to walk through it.
That's crazy. Yeah. Well, that was a very, very sad day in local history for sure. I can't remember even how long ago that was now, but it's been a long time.
I'm sure somebody can comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you remember what year it fell.
That's right. That's right.
I want to say it was like 64 or something like that, but I'm probably wrong.
I don't know.
We could look it up.
I guess we can. Well, let's look it up.
Let's
see if Siri knows about the Silver Bridge.
Yeah, I'm sure Siri knows the Silver Bridge.
What year did the Silver Bridge collapse?
You gotta say, "Hey Siri," where'd you push it?
December 15th, 1967.
Oh, I was close.
You were.
64.
Resulting in the deaths of 46 people.
Yeah.
December 15th. So it was right. I knew it was around Christmas time.
Very sad.
Yeah, very, very, very sad. All right. So if you're wondering what the Apple Festival has in store for you the next 2 days.
Yeah. So we looked at
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so we looked at Friday a little bit. We got off on our Mothman tangent.
Yeah, we did.
The Twin River Cloggers. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, lots of fun.
And then moving on to Saturday, big day on Saturday, Pretty Baby contest, volleyball tournament, car show, Little Queen contest, the 7 Mile Bluegrass Band, the Hog Wild contest, the Little Queen contest crowning, band festival.
Yes, and we talked to the folks from the band, but make sure get those tickets and go to the band festival because it's a one-time opportunity to have all those bands come to you.
Right.
So you can see them perform. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And
then
a rollerblade and Rolleroo will be there.
Yeah, we should have gone and tried to talk to the roller derby girls. They would have been fun to talk to, I think.
We could.
Yeah.
Do you know that Sixth Sense and Arch Netties are the sponsors of our local rollerblade or roller derby team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Silver Bridge Bruisers or a different one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice. I had the team that in the Athens area. I mean, COVID put everything off, so I don't know if they're so active or not. But they were the Appalachian Hell Betties?
I think that is sounds like that.
Yeah, that's a great roller derby team name.
I think if I had knees that worked, I would so do that because it would just that'd be so fun.
Yeah, it would be. I'd get hurt. I'd get hurt really bad.
I don't care. Yeah, I would 100% get hurt because I would literally go for it.
Yeah,
it would just be so bad. We played flag football in college, and it became tackle real quick. I'm like, I am not playing football and pulling some flag off somebody. If I'm going to play football, I'm going to knock the tar out of somebody.
And then you're missing teeth a few minutes later.
That's right.
And then that grand finale parade, 745, 175 different units.
Yeah, that's what they typically have, and it is a really, really cool parade. And it used to be Ohio's largest lighted parade. I don't know if it still is or not. Red Brush Band performs at 5 on Saturday, and just a whole lot of other things. And of course, don't forget the featured entertainment tonight. Phil Vassar will take the main stage at 9, so you can get down to the Roots concert and then head up to see Phil Vassar as well.
And Red Thompson dance.
And Red Thompson, we promise you, will be dancing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we're going to try and live stream the parade on Saturday night. That will probably be on the Telegram Facebook page.
Okay.
So keep your eyes peeled for that, and then we'll have it posted to YouTube the next day.
That's right. And then on Monday, did you say you were going to try to?
Yeah, on Monday, I think we're going to take a day off because we've exhausted ourselves from the Apple Festival. So we're going to kind of put together everything we did at the Apple Festival this week.
Yeah, just kind of do like a
everything.
synopsis and the parades and everything and play those for you as our gift to you from the Apple Festival.
Yeah, and really just an opportunity for us to sleep in and
That
talk
too.
a little bit less.
You don't have to tell everybody that. But no, it is nice to
this
see it
show
all
is all
together.
about honesty. And honestly,
No
we
fake
need
news
a
here.
day off.
Right. Honesty, we're going to be real honest with you.
We're tired.
We're tired. Yes, 100%.
And it might take until then to finish eating this giant cinnamon roll.
Well, I was going to say I may eat the cinnamon roll and after the sugar crash be still sleeping on Monday. I'm not sure.
Yep.
But yeah.
So let's give Jackson County Roots one more shout out tonight at 5 at the Lillian Jones Museum.
Yeah, and the cool thing is tonight you do have, it starts off with Mike Morgan and Friends at 5. And then Bart Wiseman, our good buddy, and Jason Hogue, one of my favorite local artists, because he is my idol, because you probably don't even know this. Jason Hogue was playing in a band in St. Bart's around Christmas time
Yeah.
and ran into Jimmy Buffett.
Was he dressed like a cruise
No,
ship
he was not dressed
captain?
like a sailor. And he invited them back to the studio. Then they got to perform with him, and it was so much fun that he invited them back again the next year in St. Bart's.
Nice.
Yeah, because he has a house and a studio in St. Bart's, and they performed again with Buffett. Isn't that so neat? Like, so yeah, I'm always like, Jason is my idol. But if you're talented enough to play with, one of the. I wouldn't say that Jimmy Buffett's one of the best singers in the world, but certainly one of the best entertainers in the world. That's pretty cool stuff. So Bart Wiseman, Jason Hogue, and the Honey Robbers will be playing at 6 tonight. And then John Reister at 7:45 or 7 to 7:45. He's the guy that makes the violins and the fiddles. And so that is worth it just to come. Hopefully he brings some. And he can talk about that a minute.
I mean, all these guys are people that I remember like seeing play at like somebody's garage when I was like 20 years old, and I haven't seen them in like
now there's somebody
10 years or whatever. But yeah, I remember like Johnny Reisner playing mandolin in my like friend's garage when we were like 17.
Oh, really?
Like that. Yeah.
That's so cool. And then of course Morgan Washam, Jason Hogue, Alan Darty, and Jordan Lombardo. Taking the stage at 8 and then heading on to around 9, and then that'll give you time to get down to see
Mr. Vassar.
Phil Vassar down at the main stage. So it's all working out very, very well. The Jackson County Roots concerts are at the Lillian Jones Museum, so that's a good thing.
Yep. It was a lot of fun out there last night. Super chill, perfect weather, except
Got a
for a
tent to
couple
sit
pop-up
under.
little showers, but
That's why the tent's there, right?
that's why the tent was there. Yeah.
So yeah, plenty of seating, and then if you just want to stand or pop a squat in the lawn as well, and just have a beverage and just chill out, that's good too.
Absolutely.
So, all right. So, what has been your favorite Apple Festival experience this week?
I don't know. Getting to bed early after it's over. No, I mean having the booth was fun.
Yeah.
Getting to chat with people. You still have time to sign up to
was
win those Bengals tickets at the Total Media booth. There's still time to get down there and do that. Our Telegram subscription special is still good until through the end of the month, so you can all into next week sign up for that.
Grab one of those flyers at the Total Media booth, which is located right across from the Marquee, and it'll explain everything of how to sign up and all of that.
And then, just chatting with all these people, eating French fries, eating veals.
Yeah.
Man, pork sandwiches.
That's right.
Giant cinnamon rolls.
Giant cinnamon rolls right here. Get down to the Molnar booth if you've not been there. They're
too many good
spot
things
on.
to count.
No, and I agree with you. I think like if you would say
watching little kids on that thing that spins around real fast that's in front of the Apple Tower.
Yes.
Going, this one kid was acting like he was passing out. Like he was like leaning forward like that, trying to freak people out. And Matt McKee's, me and Matt he's like, is that kid just goofing around, or is he actually sick
he
up
like
there?
dead? That would be really weird if
Yeah.
we were like making fun of you.
No, I'm pretty sure he was fine.
No, he was fine. He's just that kid.
Yeah.
No, I would agree with you. I think just like getting down on the streets and just talking to people and seeing people that you haven't seen in a year. It's like Paul that does all the sound for many, many festivals and fairs around here. But Paul Pollard, he's also the one that heads up the, what's that called?
Rock for Tots.
Rock for Tots. Thank you. It left my mind for a minute.
I started to say Toys for Tots.
I know.
Yeah.
Rock for Tots that helps so many kids with toys and things for Christmas. So Paul was down there, got to see him, and he just had a little baby.
Yeah.
And she is so cute.
He showed me the picture on his phone, too.
Oh.
She's like 6 months old, I think.
She's got cheeks that are like out to here. So adorable. So, just things like that. These festivals are kind of a good way, like kind of reunions and things. And it's always a good time.
Yeah.
So.
I think we should dedicate this episode to Crimson and Thunder.
Crimson and Thunder. I think
For
that is
the baby
fantastic.
race.
Crimson and Thunder were the only two that showed up for the baby crawling contest.
Yeah.
And I think that that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're related.
I don't know. I this is how I imagine it going down. So he said Clover won, right?
Crimson.
Not
Crimson and Clover, Crimson and Thunder.
Crimson rocks in and looks over at Thunder and goes, all right, who's taking second place?
That's right.
That's right. It's like Larry Bird coming into the All-Star Game 3-point contest. Which one of you guys are getting second tonight?
Oh, God. No, Crimson, well, our good friend Chris said that he believes that Thunder just sat down so that Crimson could win.
Yeah.
He was being very chivalrous.
Maybe.
Yes.
It's just intimidated.
He said, you take it, sweetheart. I'm telling you, those two are going to be married someday.
Crimson Thunders is a great metal band.
We were talking about that. Wrestling team.
Yeah.
Any of that. Yep. It's weird our minds go there, right?
I don't know.
But no,
All right.
there's just so many fun memories that happen at the Apple Festival, and we hope that you take time to get down. Plenty of parking. The Boy Scouts have lots all over town, so it's $5 to park with them. Your car is then monitored and watched. There's one in the municipal lot behind Marie Laveau's. There's one at CVS. There's one... let's see, where else are the West Banco parking lot. There's many other Boy Scout lots along the way. And that's for me, number one, is fundraiser for them, so you're helping out the Boy Scouts, but they're also monitoring. Like there's several people working each lot, so your car is being watched and you don't have to worry about it. So that's a good place to know where to park. Just find a Boy Scout.
Find a Boy Scout.
Yep. Oh, I know, down at the Methodist Church.
Yep.
So yeah, there's plenty of parking. Just don't park somewhere. If you think that maybe you shouldn't park there, don't park there.
I don't know. I say if you've got 4-wheel drive and your vehicle's like lifted up enough, just park wherever.
Ron's Garage will take great delight in hossing that sucker away. And they'll have to bring the big wrecker to do it, which is really going to cost you. You don't want that. But,
all right. Well, I'm going to run over here and push the button.
Oh, are you taking your cinnamon roll with you? Or are
Yeah.
you going to? Oh, of course he is. He doesn't trust me with it. All right. Football Friday night. Do we have that, James?
Not in front of me. I can go grab it real quick. Just give me just a second.
Okay, because we do have, with the Apple Festival, we do have some local, of course, football games, and the Ohio State Buckeyes, I'm sure, will be playing this week as well, which I don't know. I'm embarrassed to say I don't know. Because I know I was going to not be around.
Ohio
So.
State's playing Akron.
Oh, maybe that's why I don't know.
On the Saturday, the 25th. That's a night game.
Okay.
So that the game actually kicks off about the same time as the parade, the
Okay.
Apple Festival parade. So at Stockroom 601, they're going to, stay open a little bit later and everything.
Okay.
So come down after that parade. They're going to have the game on all those TVs. So that's
Gotcha.
a great place to stop by after the Apple Festival parade. But as far as high school games, Jackson is at Hillsboro. Oak Hill is also on the road at Lucasville Valley. Benton County Benton County is also on the road to Alexander. And Wilson is the only home game in our region, and they are taking on River Valley.
Alrighty.
And all those games will be on the radio and streaming on the app.
You got it. And don't forget some really pretty weather this weekend. Basically highs in the low 70s. Lows getting down into the 40s overnight. So, wear that jacket. Take that jacket with you if you're, out and about at the festival or out and about later in the evenings.
Yep.
So
I don't think it's going to rain, though. It's probably going to rain now that I said that.
Well, it wasn't supposed to rain yesterday, and it did a little bit, but that's okay. It was just really short-lived. It wasn't a big deal.
It didn't even say rain in the forecast when it was raining.
I know. It just randomly started raining out of the blue. So, yeah. All right. Well, we hope that you have enjoyed our Apple Festival coverage.
Sounds like somebody's getting towed outside.
Yeah,
right
I think
now.
someone's getting towed as we
Probably.
speak. Hopefully it's not my car. Is it? Or is it the garbage truck?
No, it's just the ride. They just turned on the amusement park rides.
Oh, we should go down there and ride the ride then.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like fun. All right. So, yes, get to the Apple Festival. Have some fun. Pretty weather in the forecast. Don't forget Monday. We'll be doing a recap of kind of the parades and all of the fun stuff that we've done at this week's Apple Festival. So you can tune in and watch that all at one time. So, all right, gonna get out of here for the day. We appreciate you so much for tuning in, and we'll be right back here on Monday with some fun stuff for you. So have a safe and happy weekend. Get out to the Apple Festival and enjoy. Thanks for watching.